third row. Is there anybody else that needs to use the restroom? Third row. Third row. Third row.
Hello, everyone. It's almost 7 o'clock. We'll go ahead and get started. These guys are being so good. They're being so quiet. It's like, okay, I guess this is the moment. All right. Hi, my name is Scott Mertens. I'm one of the band directors here in the Sycamore School District. I teach primarily over at Sycamore Middle School, although I teach some over at the high school. I run the jazz band at the high school. And I also work with the North School 5th grade band students in full bands on Monday afternoons. Anyway, I'm so excited. This is our first normal-ish 5th grade band concert, beginning of the year concert in a while. So I almost forgot how it all goes, but I now remember, fortunately for everyone. So before we get started, I would like to introduce some of the people that are so important in making this night happen, given that they're the other 5th grade band directors. And they actually teach, those two people teach all of these students individually and in their small group lessons. Okay, the first person, and this is our newest addition to the Sycamore School District music staff, Mrs. Katie Cooper, newlywed. She's our newest staff member. She currently teaches general music at South Prairie. Students like her, as they should. Band lessons at North Grove, South Prairie, and West. I think is it anywhere else? Those three, right? That's right. Oh, not at West, I'm sorry. Southeast, Southeast, there we go. And then also does the full band rehearsals at North Grove and South Prairie. And if you've been to any of the football games, which there have been a lot of them this year, she's at those as well, including last week, freezing. Anyway, then also Mr. Ken Goodman. He's teaching band lessons at North Grove, North, Southeast, and West, and the full band Southeast and West. Besides that, he's also the high school director, high school band director. He's been very busy, and those of you who are familiar with ILMEA, which is a Music Educators Association, which is like the all-district, he's been in charge of organizing like that the past 2 weekends and this coming weekend. So, did you want to say something, Mr. Goodman? Yeah.
Hey, a really quick announcement for any West students and West parents. There is no full band tomorrow. We figured we would take a break after the concert. So I'm looking forward to it, and we'll look forward to seeing them after Thanksgiving break. So just want to let everyone know that. Thank you. Still having lessons, yes.
They are still having lessons tomorrow, yes. So, okay, brief overview of the Sycamore Elementary Band Program. Number one, students have been playing their instruments for about almost 2 months now. They currently receive 1 small group lesson per week during the school day, and they've been participating in a weekly full band rehearsal. Now, that's at their own school. We used to have them at a central location. We had to move away from that due to the lack of transportation, bus transportation in recent years. So we're having those at the elementaries. And we've been working out of the Standard of Excellence Band Methods Book 1 series. Okay, from the beginning, we stress a few important things about playing. To sit up straight. I'm guilting them and I'm not even looking at them. This is awesome. Number 2, put your feet flat on the floor. Keep your cheeks in when you play. And when they play, make sure you get a big breath of air. Now, they probably don't want to make a noise when you do that. Like, it actually makes you tense when you do that. So you just want to go, like, make it like reverse, like, oh, only in reverse. That's good. There we go. All right. So we're still teaching them even tonight. All right. So anyway, these are the things we're trying to reinforce, and these are things that you can watch for at home. You know, if you see them just not taking a big breath before they start, encourage them to take a big breath. With the possible exception of percussion. We don't want them passing out on top of their bell set. Okay. All right. So for woodwinds, there are different ways of generating sound. For the single replayers, which in our group is the clarinets, they put their teeth on the top of the mouthpiece at a certain spot. They roll in their lip a little bit. So we're going to have them make a sound. It's not quite New Year's yet, but we're going to get a little preview. You're going to take the barrel off. Oh, they beat me to it. Good job. They've got those off. And on the count of 3, we're going to have them play their sound. This is the heart. This is what makes up their main sound on clarinet eventually. 1, 2, 3. Happy old year. Okay. Okay. And then next, we're going to have the flutes. We're going to have them, oh, they already beat me to it. Take the mouthpiece off. And on the count of 3, we're going to have them play a sound. This creates the sound on the main instrument. Many of you probably remember hearing a lot of this the first week or two. 1, ready, and. Yeah, that's what's going to make up a lot of the most important sound. Oboes are going to take their mouthpieces off. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Now, all at once, we're going to have the brass take their mouthpieces off. All the brass at once. They're different sizes. You've got them as small as the French horn, you've got them as big as the baritone and the trombone, and in between you've got the trumpet. And on count of 3, we're gonna have, or on 1 ready go, we're gonna have them make their sound. Ready? And. Okay. Now, do you guys know how to do the sirens up and down? Let's try that. This is gonna sound like a Harley convention right here, okay? 1, ready, and. Okay. Well, maybe like a Suzuki convention. Okay, but anyway. Point is, like, that's good. That helps to promote flexibility in the embouchure, and it helps them go up and down. And that's going to help them because what they buzz on their mouthpieces is going to be what they get out of their instruments eventually, or something like it, very similar. Okay. Great. I think so. That when we talk about the embouchure, it's more than just a fancy French word. What it means is that's their mouth shape. So they all have different ones that they have to learn. So they spend a lot of time the first few weeks just getting the hang of that. And by around this time, they're able to start controlling it, and they're actually starting to play some music. Oh, I don't want to forget about the percussionists. Percussionists. Percussion, the definition of percussion is making, wait for your cue, is when they strike something. So we're going to have them play concert B flat. Okay, ready? 1, ready, and. There we go. Good job. They know their B flats. Woohoo! All right. We are off to the races. Now, so you're about to hear the first note that most of them learned. I think the oboes and the flutes might have learned a different first note, but everybody else learned this note. It is the concert D. Now, on different instruments, it's different names. It's an E for clarinet and trumpet, D for flutes, anyway, I'm just going to have them play it. On number 1 in their book, this is the first thing that they would have played once they got a sound on their instrument. This is number 1, Time for Band. That's good. That's okay. They're an enthusiastic bunch. For our next song, we're going to play number 2 in the book, which is the concert C. Goes by different names and different instruments, but this is number 2. This is The Fun Continues. That's the name of the song. Number 2. After that, we have them, they learn concert B flat. I'm not going to have them play just that one right now. We're going to put we're going to put all those 3 notes into a song, and they're going to have to put their fingers down or move their positions based on what that note is. So this is one of the first times that they will have done that. This is number 5, Mix 'em Up in their book. If you're thinking this is kind of like a musical game of red light, green light, you're absolutely right. And that is very apt description of what we're doing at the beginning. Because when you think of it, that's kind of what music is. It's a lot of red light, green light going on. You know, it gets a little more, it was obviously a lot more nuance as they get older, but it's still red light, green light when it comes right down to it. Okay, speaking of red light, green light, part of that is knowing by looking at a note how many beats it gets. All of the songs that they've done so far, hey guys, how many beats are all those notes that we've done so far? Yeah, 4, very good. Now, on number 11 in the book, how many beats do all those notes get? 2, yeah, 2 beats. So this is number 11 in their book, where they're going to be practicing tonguing as well. Do, do, do. Okay, that's what you have to look forward to. Number 11. Job. Okay. All right. Now, this is the actual first song that they've had. Now, I don't know how many of you out there know Cardiff by the Sea. I think it's a Canadian folk song, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, this is number 12 in the book. Cardiff by the Sea. Number 12. So next, then we've learned whole notes, which get 4 beats. We've learned half notes, which gets 2 beats. And then we have quarter notes, which, band, how many beats does that get? 1. Very good. I didn't mean to give them the answer. They already knew it, though. So on this one, they're going to be going do, 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 and they're going to practice pushing their air while still tonguing. One of the things to watch out for, occasionally you'll hear do, 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 and I tell them that they sound like well, anyway, it's a rather humorous sound. I tell them, try not to sound like a dog panting, going from note to note. Try to connect the air, go do, 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 not do, 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 do. So that's something to watch for if they're doing that. Now, there's certain times in music, if they've got staccatos or something like that, then they would do that. Anyway, the point is we want them pushing their air forward on those quarter notes. This is number 15. What's the name? A quarter's worth, sorry. Okay. Okay, about this point in the proceedings, you're probably like, okay, let's get to some real songs. Okay, I came to hear the hits. Okay, I want to hear the classics. Come on, man. Well, you're about to hear one. This is the old standard, number 16, hot cross buns. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! Here we go. It's so great, these moments, because it's like, yes, we can play a song, like all 85 of us can play a song together. That's fantastic, you know. So from here, it's upwards. Here's our next song. Next song is a French folk song called Eau Claire de la Lune. 17. Incidentally, Eau Claire de la Lune means in the moonlight. So, very nice. A few things. As a quick note, I just want to invite any of you parents who are interested in becoming more involved in our music boosters. And I don't know how many of you out there made it to the Autumn Craft and Treasure Market over in the Field House. But that was a wonderful event. I know some of you volunteered for it. That we were able to raise a good sum of money that goes towards funding, opportunities for students. It goes towards scholarships, sometimes equipment, some of the awards that students get, some of those incidental costs. Our music boosters were the envy of many people. One of my former colleagues is like, you guys have no idea how good you have it having your booster organization. Anyway, but that group is only as strong as our membership, and we're looking to get some more people involved. We have some exciting things that we're looking at doing. We have some more fundraisers coming up. I know we have a mattress fundraiser. We have some other things that we're looking at, and we really are looking for new ideas. We're looking for some new people to step in, and it's a wonderfully social group. It's a great way to kind of monitor how your children are doing, as they get older. And pass through, in elementary, it's a little easier sometimes to be involved, and middle school on up, this is one of those ways to stay involved in a helpful way, and to kind of, have an understanding of what's going on and get to know some of us teachers. So anyway, that 6 o'clock this Thursday, the 17th, the 17th in the high school library, which basically you come in this first hallway right here, and you make a quick right, and then it's just down the hallway about halfway. So, and that's 6 o'clock. It's the third Thursday of most months, including this month, so November 17th. Okay, we're going to play a song called Country Walk. This song introduces a new note, not just that one. It introduces the concert E flat. This is their fourth note. This is Country Walk, number 20. before we play our last song of the night, I know it went quickly. Even with me talking, it went quickly. Okay, I just want to acknowledge some people here. First off, I'd like to acknowledge some of our general music teachers. You met Ms. Cooper earlier. Also, Ms. Lisa Miller, who teaches at Southeast. And then Mrs. Christine Mertens, I think, is somewhere out in the audience tonight, maybe? Oh, yeah, somewhere in that area. So I'd like to thank them. They're the general music teachers in the district. They're super supportive and they're super good. We are so lucky, and their enthusiasm and their what's the word? Just their all around excellence. I am so spoiled. We are so spoiled. So anyway, I want to thank them. I would like to thank also the principals. I can't see who's here, but I think one or two of Ms. Waller's here. Okay. There we go. So anyway, I want to thank Ms. Waller, Mr. Rucker, Ms. Crawford, Mr. Countryman, and Mr. Franks for all their support and help. I want to thank all the fifth grade teachers for being so patient and working with us. I realize that this can sometimes be a slightly disruptive. They have been super supportive. We are very fortunate to have their support with all of this. I want to thank these guys for doing a great job tonight, and I want to thank you for making an investment in your child with music education. I think it's, and I mean, I've been doing this 26 years, and obviously I'm a little bit biased, but I have a very strong belief that this is a great way to develop wonderful young men and women just by learning how to take input and process it and constant feedback loop. I tell you, it's one of the best things, like these kids being able to take that feedback and not get angry and not, be shut down. This is the growth mindset. This is in its truest, most purest form, okay? We got to a point where we couldn't play any notes to the point where now we're playing these songs. And it'll just keep growing. On our next concert, you'll get to hear the 8th grade band and the high school symphonic band. And you'll get to hear some of the layering that happens and just how much better they get in just a few years' time. So that'll be coming up in January. You'll be getting some more information about that. So hopefully I didn't forget anything. Again, I want to thank Mr. Goodman and Mrs. Cooper for all their great work. Yeah. They could come out, but they're too shy. So this is my 26th year in the district, and I have the script, so that's kind of why I've been riding the horse tonight. But anyway, I want to thank you all for coming out. We will play our last song. I will ask parents to wait in the audience, and we will send students back. They're going to put their instruments away, and they will come find you in just a little bit, okay? Rather than get the hallway all clogged up, and it's just easier if they come find you here, if that's okay. Okay? And then you can go wherever you're going to go for ice cream or whatever. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. I better get started. Okay. Shh. Shh. Sorry, I just put my foot in my mouth. So number 23, here's Merrily We Roll Along. Okay. Fifth graders, go ahead and have a seat. We're going to have you guys file off. Let's see. We're going to have, I think, percussion. We're going to have you guys take your stuff off first, and then we're going to go fourth row, third row, second row, first row, okay? So, percussions, you guys can go ahead. We're going to have you... Yeah, and if you can go that way, that'd be great. Thank you again, and your children should be with you in just a few minutes. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Mr. Goodman, are they going this way? Are you having to go this way? Okay.